Tits up, bitches.
Brunch time.
Welcome back to another episode of Dead Bitches Brunch. So, crack open your beverage, maybe in a koozie from Haunted Housewives Creations. Like, no big deal.
Mm-hmm. I don't even have one. One of these days, I'll start using my own products.
Yeah, one of these days. We'll get on to. We'll be better at marketing on here.
Yeah.
But tonight isn't all about the dead bitches. We have a very fun guest with us tonight. Who do we have on with us tonight, Leah?
Tonight we have Jay Wheexul, who is fellow Zooligan artist extraordinaire of Zillo Arts. Welcome, Jay.
There we go. Sorry, folks. Clown producer's not in tonight, so I'm the one adding everybody to the stream.
We'll be
Hey!
Hello. What up?
How's it going, my dude?
Just enjoying the weekend. Just
What's
trying
left of
to
it?
relax a little bit for the chaos ensues on future events.
Right. We're trying to conserve energy right now for what everybody is talking about and rightly should be talking about.
Yep.
Camp Zool.
Camp Zool 3.
Woo. That's
So we've been looking forward to all year.
Ever since the end of Camp Zool 2.
Yep.
We've been waiting for the third installment.
We were hoping for Camp Zool 2.5, but
Yeah, we can't get that lucky.
we got too spoiled after we had that first Camp Zool, and then the second one just over 6 months later.
We did have a Camp Zool 2.5 in a Night of the Zooligans,
True. But we didn't get to spend the night, so.
Well, talking of Camp Zool, Zillo Art, you have been behind a lot of fun stuff for Day Zero.
Yep.
You're part of that goings on a little bit. You also designed the jersey for Day Zero, and that you can only pick up at Day Zero. Is that right, guys?
Yes. It will be available that day only.
That day only, one day only. And you also designed the jersey for Michigan Misfits as well, right?
Oh yeah, I've done a lot of work for the Misfit boys, and it's always a pleasure working with them. They always come up with some really cool ideas and kind of let me run with them. So
yeah, no, it's awesome to see on the scene, and I see your work out there, and it just doesn't it just didn't connect to me at first. And then Leah's starting to send me stuff. She's like, oh, and there's this, and there's this, and there's this. And I'm like, God damn, this guy's fucking busy out here.
Yeah, I've definitely put in a lot of work, especially in the last year and a half to 2 years. It's been crazy. It's like I'll go from having nothing and then having 10 projects lined up. It's crazy how things work out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were talking a little bit the other day, Jay, too, that a couple people that have known you for a while and members of Forever Face Alley hit you up asking if you were familiar with making logos or something. You're like, yeah, I do a little bit of that. So we're hoping that we could spread the word that Jay Wheexul is the man behind the Zillo Arts.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I have people hit me up all the time, and they're like, I've had people be like, "Oh, who does the graphics for the alley? Who does who can I go to get some graphics done?" And I'm just like, without kind of bragging, I'm just kind of like, that's
me.
Probably me on about 90% of the alley stuff, and it's cool though. I usually stay pretty busy, so I'm not actively trying to beg for commissions or anything, so but it's nice.
Yeah, so you heard that, folks. All the hoodies, all the cloaks, the FFA backpack that is available right now, that is Jay Wheexul of Zillo Arts behind that shit.
Oh yeah, got to keep it fresh for everybody and come out with different stuff every so often during the year, and definitely get my get my fellow mod and admins from the alley involved in some stuff as well.
Yep.
To be a fly in those chat rooms.
It's not as interesting as you think it would be.
Yeah. No, most of the time we're just talking about our, old person ailments and things like that. So
Back aches, all the regular things that go into it.
yeah.
Right.
We want to pull up here your Facebook page. And is this going to be on a shirt available at Camp Zool?
Yeah, that's going to be another exclusive for the Misfits that they're going to have. I believe they're doing T-shirts of that design, if I'm correct on that. And that's something we put together a few months back too. And he wanted to incorporate the fake Tom friends in there, and we have a couple of the alley characters as well. And he always tells me to draw myself in there, and I'm not really a person that likes my face being everywhere, but hey, if I get the opportunity to be on a shirt, might as well take it, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. It was kind of just checking out the image and like picking apart, like, oh, there's Jay and there's Jerry and there's Bootleg and everybody. So
Bootleg's the only one they didn't allow in the car, though, if I would like to point that out.
It worked out great,
Yeah.
He did something. I don't know what he did, but he did something to where he wasn't allowed in the car.
You're not allowed in the car. Not even on the T-shirt, man.
That's one thing I liked about I also did their image for Camp 2 last year. It was the spoof of the Ernest Goes to Camp poster, and we had a bunch of funny little Easter eggs all over that one as well. So it's always fun to do when an artist gives you that freedom to kind of gives you an idea and just lets you run with it. So props to the Michigan Misfits for always doing that for me.
I can just imagine them too, like explaining this like crazy idea, and Jay's just like and taking notes, and then just makes it come to life. Because
sometimes he'll throw me an idea and I won't even respond for a day or two because I'm like, how the hell do I respond to that?
Just gotta let it
what do I do with that? But it always ends up cool though. I'm always proud of the finished product that comes out. So
yeah, that and. You did the Michigan Misfits, like the Wu-Tang Misfits design too, didn't you?
Yeah, that was one of the maybe it was the first. It was one of the first ones I ever did with them. And that's
one of my favorite ones. As simple as it is, I just think that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah. And that was all their idea. They just gave it to me and I ran with it.
Yep. And you did the album cover for Body Rot.
Yep.
Too?
Yep.
The Rotten Stench.
Yep, his solo thing that dropped not too long ago. Did that, and also did the cover for the other Camp 3 exclusive.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
There we go.
There it is. The Rotten Stench.
I love it.
Go check him out. He probably has some still available to buy, I'm sure.
Yep, that and the Garbage Pail also.
Yeah, that was the Night of the Zooligans exclusive shirt, I believe.
I love that one too.
We're keeping them busy. I love seeing artists and underground collab and like work together and really help each other succeed.
I did all the card designs there too.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Would you say, Jay, that you were that you did a little bit of everything, but weren't a master of anything specifically?
I'm a jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. Everything you do is fucking dope.
Like it's crazy, and it's been like a kind of a personal struggle of mine as well. It's like there's just so much art in the world and so much to create that it's hard for me to actually stick to one thing. like I kind of dabble in everything. I've been doing the digital art more than anything the last year or so, but you know, it's we're always doing something. And like me and my wife, who you had on a couple of weeks ago, we're always just doing some kind of creative project during the week and weekends, and you know, it's always something different going on around here, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's cool. So when did you start kind of doing like the graphic designing?
I started taking it serious maybe 2018 was when I started kind of really taking it serious and kind of like buckling down, getting I had used computers for that kind of stuff back in high school and just kind of didn't really dabble much into it, and then just finally, you know, about 2017 2018 kind of picked up the computer and got into the software again and kind of started dabbling with it, and just kind of, and then got more serious about it in the last year or so.
Awesome. I love it. And I want to share too, this is one of my, if I can line this up with the camera, that would be great. One of my favorite Zillo Arts designs.
There you go, Leah.
And these are our slaps made by Moondoggy, but the design is by Zillo Arts. So yeah, you might actually be seeing these slaps everywhere, because I know at one point, like, every Zooligan had to have their slaps. And, you know, it was Jay Wheexul behind all the designs. So you might have these shits like stuck all over your dresser or your car or anything, you know, stickable surface, and not even know that that is Jay Wheexul's designs right there.
It's kind of funny when I see people post pictures of like random spots in their room and stuff. I can always kind of like, I'll sit there and look and like see their stickers or whatever and be like, oh, I designed that one and that one. And I'm like, I bet they don't even know.
Yep. Oh yeah, I know. My kids have like several of them posted up, and but yeah.
Speaking of which, I just put in an order to have a new Forever Face Alley sticker that's going to be given away at camp as well. So we got stickers on deck for this year too.
Okay, I know last year's were the Grady twins.
Yeah.
And then there was another one. I think
there was one that had like a little weird looking camper over a tent or something, and I think it's camper on it. Yep,
it was like a little blue creature or something like that. I think I have that one stuck on my planner too, along with the Grady twins. So
we're not going real elaborate this year. I've been slammed with various projects, so we got a nice little cool looking logo sticker that's going to be given out to everybody that sees me, or you know, that if you're a camp, you'll have a ample opportunity to get one, I'm sure.
Yep.
Nice. And you also do Funko Pops as well.
Yes. That is actually kind of what started Zillo Arts in all. It was I just kind of I got tired of posting on my regular page and started I did the first two pops I did was Twisted Pops. With a little Jamie and Paul pop back before they had their own, you know, now that they're big shots now. But you know, I made those, and then I made an AXE one and a Draven one, and it started getting a lot of attention, and it kind of spiraled into another little business venture of doing various serial killer pops to everything like that.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, the Zool pops are awesome. I love those. But when I saw the Jim Jones pop, and that one and the Gacy one, the Manson one is awesome too. But when I saw the Jim Jones, I was like, oh no shit, that's fucking awesome. And Gacy, he's cool too with his half clown.
Oh yeah, those sold quick when I put them up. Those were my personal projects, the serial killer ones, and I wasn't originally gonna sell them, but one day I just kind of was like, they're just collecting dust here, and put them up for sale, and the serial killer ones went super quick.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, any of that sells so fast.
Yep.
Which creeps me out, because I'm just a fan of like the fake pretend shit a little bit.
See, I'm a big collector of all. Like we have like a mass amount of serial killer memorabilia and human remains, and like we we got a lot of weird oddball stuff that would send a lot of people probably running out of the house, but
Mhm.
but then there's another crowd that would look at it and be like, that's cool as shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your own little museum. Yeah, we have one of the it's actually just a copy of like the John Wayne Gacy autograph photo of him as Pogo the Clown. And I told TJ, I was like, I think we need to keep that in the bedroom, like tucked away a little bit, But in our kitchen we have Ed Gein's death certificate and like his fingerprints framed in the kitchen. It's like off in the corner, so like nobody would really like know what it is unless you took a gander to like look at everything that's hanging on every single wall. And there's a little toe tag hanging off of it and stuff, but
see, that was one of my grails. I have a letter signed by Gacy, and that was one of my grail items that it popped up at the right time for me, and I had to grab it quick. So we got that hung up in the hallway.
yeah. Aw.
Well, since you're a fan of that, what was your take on the Dahmer series?
I loved it. Like it was one of those things where when I first watched it, I wasn't like jumping up and down in excitement with it, but after I kind of stewed on it for a few days, like I really liked how they come out with it. And it's not really a spoiler for anybody, but it's been out forever now. But in the towards the end of the series, when they had the a big scene with John Wayne Gacy in it, he's my like personal most interest in serial killer.
Yeah, I can't really say favorite serial killer.
Yeah, I don't want to say favorite, but he's the most intriguing to me. And then the show did a big segment on him as well, and I think I did jump up and down at that point, hoping that part 2 maybe comes out, with Gacy themed, but time will tell, I guess.
That's what I thought too. Since they added him in there, I thought maybe this is like our little hint that the next season of, because what the series is called, like Monster, Monster or something, and then the story of Jeffrey Dahmer. So the next season, I thought maybe it would be Gacy, since they already had, use the same actor. You already got him here. He's lined up. Like, let's start, shooting scenes right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I heard they signed on, I believe, for 2 more seasons already. So I'm hoping maybe we get a Gacy one. But I definitely I'd like to see maybe a Charles Manson one as well.
Yeah,
like the whole Manson family type thing into a cool series like that. I think would be very interesting to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be very, very fascinating to see. Even though there was a couple seasons of one show on Netflix that, gosh, I just can't think of the name of it right now. It's the 2 FBI guys who start like the whole profiling program.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And they start to interview the guys in prison and stuff, and they realize like, hey, we have all these guys incarcerated. Like, why aren't we talking to them?
It's Mindhunter.
Yeah.
Is that the one that did a lot with Ed Kemper? I believe?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
They had the guy that played Charles Manson in that one also played Charles Manson in that Quentin Tarantino film.
Oh, yeah. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah. He was a good Manson.
I bought that movie, but I have yet to watch it. I actually own the physical copy of it, but I have not watched it yet.
Oh.
I watched about half of it. I didn't make it all the way through, and then I never went back and picked up. But I feel like that's, they've done like several like Manson movies, or like movies that have to do with like the whole Manson thing, or like even that show that they came out with that was it was called Wonderland, that was like basically the guys that were looking into like Spawn Ranch and everything like that. And there's been like so many different takes on it, and like Helter Skelter movie and all that. But I think like a modernized version of, like in the Monster series, I think that would be like a great way to just like take that and kind of break it down for everybody. And I'd love to see like a Jim Jones one too, or even like Eileen Wuornos. I mean, we have the movie, we have a couple different things on Eileen Wuornos, but I think they just might as well just go through the whole run of like,
the movie was awesome though. Monster. That was a great movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's one I didn't actually watch all the way through. I've seen chunks of it, but
We actually on vacation, I believe last year, we went down to Daytona Beach, Florida, and while we were down there, we actually went to the bar where Eileen Wuornos was arrested, and
wow.
they have like basically murals for her in that bar, and like just a bunch of crazy stuff. And we actually got to talk to the bar owner, and he was talking about how she used to come in there and hang out and shoot the shit with people, and that's ultimately where she got arrested at, was from that same bar.
Yeah. No shit. That's awesome. And that dude's still there?
Yep, same owner.
Wow. That's crazy. That's awesome though. Like, Eileen Wuornos, like, whatever. Some of those motherfuckers deserved it. Like, I gotta be on her side. You know what I mean?
How suspicious that bartender, that guy, the owner of that bar is now. Like, he suspects probably everybody of like the worst shit all the time.
Well, he was cool. He was like a real big burly biker dude, and it's like a hole in the wall biker bar is where it's at. And I mean, it was like cool. Like, we actually showed up a couple of hours before it actually opened. We just kind of pulled in the parking lot, and the guy came out there and was like, "What are you guys doing here? We don't open until a couple hours." And we're just like, "Oh, we just kind of stopped by. We knew this was the Eileen Wuornos place," and he super hospitality invited us into the bar with it not even being open yet. And we went in there. He was telling us little stories, and sold us a couple of T-shirts and gave us a couple of bumper stickers, and was just hung out with us for a good 20-30 minutes and just bullshitting about everything, and told us a couple little more landmarks in the area that had to do with the case. And it was a cool little time, especially when the bar wasn't even open yet.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Because you would think that like people would come out all the time and maybe they'd get sick of like the tourism and be like, "Get out of my fucking parking lot taking 800 selfies in front of this."
They do it right. They're making money on it. They're selling shirts, and hey, if it happened, it happened. You might as well live the hype,
embrace the history,
make a couple of bucks in the process.
Yeah, for sure.
We have Jay Dirty saying Robert Picton could use a series. Dude ran a strip club on his farm and would have cops around while actively killing. I've never heard of him. Have you guys heard of that guy before?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Gonna have to Google that shit.
I don't know if that was a real recommendation or a confession, folks. We never know what's going on here on the Dead Bitches Brunch.
Jay Dirty, aka Robert Picton.
I'll go back up the names on the show.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. All these years, the fucking Zodiac Killer. Like, I just keep thinking one day that they're gonna be like, "We know who the Zodiac Killer is," and like, we're gonna know, and we're gonna have like solid facts, and we're gonna have photos and all that shit, and possibly a show about that. But
no, I don't think they're ever gonna come out with that one.
No.
Unfortunately, being a fan of true crime stuff, there's some questions that you'll never know the answer to, and it sucks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's crazy though. Like, even that series that came out, I want to say within the past like year or two, the Sons of Sam, where it was more than just one Son of Sam killer, and all the theories and all the things behind that. I mean, there's shit you learn every day about.
Never know.
Oh, yeah.
I do want to say, though, folks, we're almost to our halfway point here on the show. So if you haven't liked and if you haven't shared the stream, we ask that you please do so, because we do have a special giveaway from Zillo Arts coming up here shortly. So let the people know. Let's make it a party in here today.
Yeah, we're giving I'm giving away a couple of things. I have them listed on my shop as well, but it's a 20 pack sticker bundle that's got my killer snacks. The first 17 of them that I did, it's those in sticker form with a couple of bonus stickers as well, and also my one of my personal favorites, the ramen noodle killer sticker with a keychain as well. We're going to be giving away somebody that stuff as well.
Oh yeah, slap that shit all over whatever you want. I gotta say, I love all of them, but I'm partial to the zebra cake.
Oh yeah, I could.
That was the one that started it all.
Yep.
I made that one, and I just it was kind of a practice thing for me at first. I made the zebra cake one, and I said, well, shit, let me see how many snacks I can turn into different little gremlins and critters, and I think I'm up to, I don't even know how many I'm up to now, maybe 30 or something. As soon as I get them done, I'll post them to the page. So you can just go like the Zillo Arts page on Facebook, and to kind of keep up with them. And it's more of my practice thing when I don't really have any kind of commissions going on or anything going on. I just come up with a random snack idea or junk food and throw some eyes and teeth on it, make it a little scurry.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So check it out, Zillo Arts on Facebook, folks.
See, and I'm at what, 961 followers.
Yeah. Let's get them to 969 followers, folks, by the end of this stream.
My goal is to have 1,000 by the end of this year, which isn't it isn't a heavy goal to shoot for, but so definitely want to try to hit that 1,000 mark this year.
So, folks, if you don't follow, go. You know where to go now.
So go like and share it, and throw it around.
Yes, do it.
Like it with your second and third profiles as well. Just to get me to that 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Profile, like them with the one that you'll be able to get back into after you're out of your Facebook jail ban there.
Your backup accounts. So what's your favorite form of artistry? Like, of all the things that you do, because now I know that you're doing some tattoo apprentice work and things like that too. Like, what is your favorite thing to do?
I would say currently is probably the digital art stuff. I just got real heavy into that, and then the more I do it, it seems like, I guess, the better I'm getting at it. Well, the whole practice makes perfect stuff, and so that's probably going to be my favorite. Yes, I did about a little over a month ago, I started a tattoo apprenticeship. It's taken a lot of time away from the commissions and stuff like that as far as the digital art goes, and actually had to start picking up the pen and paper again and start basically from scratch. And it's doing the digital stuff. I haven't actually picked up any kind of physical form of art in a while, but that was the big thing. I had to start on that. So I'm doing that Monday through Friday now, and hopefully by the end of this year I will be into the tattoo business and have another art form added to the repertoire. And
oh yeah,
good time.
Are you gonna see any day zero tattoos going on at the
That's what I was just gonna say.
Not for me.
I think there's going to be plenty of people ready to make some informed decisions that night.
Right.
I mean,
No,
Cancel
not
for tattoos available next June 2024.
I did the tattoo thing about 12 years ago. I dabbled in it a little bit. Maybe I did a handful of tattoos on people. They weren't really that good, but it was there at the time, and I kind of got out of it when I got into my other 9-to-5, and always wanted to get back into it. And I guess it took me a good 10 or 12 years to be like, what, I want to get into it this time. I want to do it the right way. No at-home bullshit. No, tattooing somebody in my garage, nothing like that. And so, I got my portfolio together, went to a local shop in town, and got on and doing it the correct way this time. So
nice. Oh yeah, That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's exciting. Would you say is like your favorite style? Is it like a clean, crisp black and white? Are you a fan of like the vibrant pop art kind of tattoo style?
I like the new school kind of cartoony stuff.
Hmm.
That's kind of, I mean, just basically a little bit of kind of what I do with the digital side of things. I really like that style, but some of the stuff that people are coming out with, these crazy portraits, and like it seems like every couple of years the tattoo game is like it's upped because of like just the quality of stuff coming out. And so yeah, it's definitely a cool profession just to see how far it's came in the last 50 years. And
Hmm.
so yeah, it's definitely cool.
Also to see how it's just more accepted, you know.
Right.
Like all of us were told, don't punch those holes in your ears and don't get those tattoos, and no one's gonna give you a job anywhere. And I have a nose ring, and that not that even that's like cutting edge, but people at the bank are like, oh no, it's like, dude, fine.
Fun fact about me is I've been tattooed over 100 times but never got a single piercing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you could get your nipple pierced the same time Lee does at camp. There's all kinds of opportunities. Anything can happen at camp, folks.
He can get the left one and I'll get the right one. And
Yeah.
we'll be
There you go.
nipple bros. I don't know.
So you guys can vote for that here.
We want to see multiple nipple piercings at Camp School 3.
Yes. Yeah, so is that just because you don't want any piercings, or?
It's not necessarily because I didn't want them. I know when I was like a kid, I wanted to always get my eyebrow pierced because, I was a huge Korn fan all my life, and, was like, oh, I want to get my eyebrow pierced to be like them. And, luckily I was a kid and I couldn't at the time, and it just never happened. And it just never was something that I was super huge into, the piercing aspect of things. And I guess just spent my money on tattoos instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tattoos are permanent. You know. Piercings aren't always. Sometimes they are, if the holes don't close. But when I was younger, I remember I got grounded one summer for like some super shitheaded shit, and I decided that I was going to pierce my own septum. And so I took a sewing needle out of my mom's sewing box, and I just proceeded to like straight up pierce my own septum. And I had no idea that there were like nerves involved and like how dangerous that actually could have been. And I shocked myself so much. I was like, I panicked, and like I remember going to show my little brother, and I just had like this needle sticking, out of my nose. And then after that, I didn't even know what to do. I took it out and put like a regular like earring through it and kept it, and just thinking like, and then for like the next couple of years, I kept like a horseshoe ring in my septum. And whenever I was around my parents, I would just flip it up into my nose. So they, and then when I got older to the point where like I was 18 and I could make my own decisions, I was like, oh, this is so annoying. Like I never wear it anymore, but that hole is still open. So like whenever I feel like shoving a ring through it, it's still just there for my convenience. And I'm like, you would never think like after so many years that it would just be like open and available. Thankfully I didn't like damage my nerves or something by doing it, but I can't even believe that it's just still hanging there. So
yeah, that's crazy.
You're a fucking lunatic.
Fucking lunatic, yeah. Pretty much.
Was it like just a sewing needle then?
Yeah. Yep. It was just a sewing needle straight out of my mom's sewing box, and I just kind of, I tried, and it wasn't really that hard. It just kind of like popped through the skin, and I just kept pushing, and there it was. So, yes.
You heard it. If life gets you down, just keep pushing.
Just keep pushing. I will not be performing any piercings at Camp Zool for anyone that's
whatever. You've just booked yourself a job as the nipple piercer. If you're piercing your own goddamn fucking septum,
yeah,
pierce some nips.
Yeah, no. I always like the septum piercings because Dennis Rodman is like one of my idols, and I always thought like, you know what, Dennis Rodman's got that fucking septum ring, so I gotta have one. And yeah, that was one of my personal goals. So he's still one of my idols, by the way. But
Oh, this is why I fucking love you.
Oh, good times.
Good times. Good times. I don't think I have anything that could top that. So we're gonna lead into a little bit about our giveaway that we have coming up here shortly. And I want to touch on, Jay, about this impressive mask collection you have behind you here.
Yeah. I was wondering if we were going to be filming live from the Forever Face room.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, it's my little home away from home down here in the dungeon. But yeah, I have too many masks at this point. It's consumed about 80% of the walls in this room now.
Are you like in a vault in a secret location because of how many masks?
Yeah, you know, it's like I guess Fort Knox ish down here.
Knox with two X's.
Right.
You know, I hung one day and then hung 5 more, and then it just became out of control, and now I'm searching for more space to hang this stuff up. But yeah, it's definitely a massive collection of masks. Maybe it'll be my retirement fund, and I can retire a few years early. Who knows?
I can tell your baby I saved these for you.
Yeah.
And we can all peep that LLE sign behind you, done by Donald Brown, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that up for me. I think I actually picked it up at camp last year when I saw him there. And,
nice. I think I saw him in the chat too. I'm not sure if he's still here, but he was here a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I've gotten 3 or 4 things made by him now. Got a personal thing that he made up to put in my living room, and he did this one for me. Did a Forever Face Alley one, and I think I got a mini LLE one as well. So yeah, he puts in some great work, and leading on that too, he also donated several prizes for our Day 0 event as well. So some of the games that we're playing, you might win a cool little trinket from the man himself.
Missing Shoe Inc. Is that correct? Yep.
But yeah, we can't thank him enough. He came through for us, and actually came up to us and presented it to us first. And so yeah, we got some cool stuff going on with that as well.
Nice. So what's pick out a Holy Grail mask you have in your collection to show off to us tonight. Something that's just gonna make someone be like, oh, I fucking like him, but goddamn, why does he get told in that mask?
Something that's gonna make them poop their pants.
Make them poop their pants.
Make them poop their pants.
Well, I don't want to give anybody poo pants, really, because I wouldn't personally like somebody giving me poo pants. But I can show you a really
prepared.
Cool I can show you a really cool one I got though.
All those faces. Each
Look
face comes with a soul.
Just so beautiful. I'm gonna cry.
It's an impressive collection. When he came on, I was like, holy fuck.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I gotta say, was it last year? Year before now, when we went to the Blood Moon Movie Massacre and they were playing like the Rob Zombie films, and they had all these masks done that were, custom to the Rob Zombie characters. And for the longest time, TJ and I were like, who the fuck got the Captain Spaulding? Because I know damn well there was a Captain Spaulding. And then we see photos of the Captain Spaulding, and we're like, who got that shit? And Jay happened to share one of his photos one day of his, luscious, luxurious collection. And we peeped that in the background, and I was like, oh, I knew he had it, and he wasn't even there. That's the magic of Jay's collection.
Right.
Yeah, I got a lot of interesting stuff, but this is probably, my all-time favorite piece is the original Skinner.
Nice.
So this is the original mask worn by AXE back in the day when they went to the Skinner mask, and it's in very, very rough shape. There's a lot of damage on the bottom,
Mhm.
but it is the actual very, very first Forever face.
Wow.
And I have Bill and Joe's,
Nice.
but the other one is almost so dry rotted that I can't I don't take it out of the display case much.
Just don't even move it.
Yeah, it's at this part it's like flaky. It's so bad. But
Oh, damn.
those are definitely my two that I have a special like glass display case for.
Mhm.
Yep. Gotta keep them preserved.
Oh yeah,
That's
As
history
best
right
as I
there.
can. But that's the bad thing about latex, though. It's like, no matter what you do, it's got a shelf life.
Mhm.
So
No.
yeah,
Especially those ones that were stage worn and stuff. I mean, those ones were with
the ones that were sweated
through
in
it.
many a nights, and yeah.
battle worn. So
Yeah, I'm sure this one has its fair share of sweat DNA in it.
yeah.
Sweat, maybe some smoke, maybe some zebra cakes.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
all
nice
of the
to know
above.
that you're preserving them in case we ever need to clone the boys. So
Oh yeah, you know
we've
it.
got enough DNA absorbed in those masks.
Yeah, when I had the opportunity to buy them, I took it. Like I was like, and I think they were originally going to be sold separate, and I put in an offer and said, no, these masks need to stay together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a set. Like you can't split up the original, so I ended up
Yep.
having to get both of them, even with one being in terrible shape.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm sure it makes everyone feel great too that they're in great hands because you're obviously taking, very great care of them. They're not just like hanging, above your microwave where they're being exposed to all kinds of,
Yeah.
food fumes and things like that.
Let me just throw this mask under the bathroom sink where I got it from. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah. It's in a backpack somewhere. I'm going to wear it to camp.
And like wear it for 3 pictures and then shove it underneath everything else.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, folks, these are the rules. It's pretty simple. If you can accurately guess how many masks are in Jay Wheexul's collection, then you will be the winner of the sticker prize package on here. So start putting those numbers in. Give us your best guess.
That's going to be, I guess, what I would consider forever face masks. So
Forever face.
anything AXE or LLE related.
Nice.
Because I have several others. I have some. I have a good collection of Peb masks and some Philbricks designs. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Maybe some actual human flesh. We don't know.
I do have a human skull upstairs. I have a couple of other human skull parts, and one completed and a few aren't. But I don't count them as forever face. But
Well, we have our first guess in here at 135.
135. Come on, folks. Are you just going to let him walk away with it because he's the only one?
I'm just going to tell you now, it's over 200.
Okay,
Ooh.
there we go. We have a hint.
That's your hint. It's over 200. ... I spend way too much money on masks.
Yeah, it can become a problem. I think everybody's been saving their pennies recently for camp because there is going to be some nice faces available for camp.
Yeah.
Oh, there always is.
Yep. Not to mention those people that bought the VIP that are going to get that exclusive.
Oh yeah.
For the ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I slept on that.
25.
I slept on that.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what the ritual mask is going to be. People got lucky with that one.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
gonna be,
seen it.
gonna be insane. That
Mhm.
I don't have any idea what the mask is gonna look like, but just the whole experience
Mhm.
of it all.
Come on now, we gotta get somebody closer than that.
Okay, Zulobotomy says 243. DJ Pettibone says 225. We don't have a winner yet.
No, I haven't a winner yet.
Put in those guesses, guys. Keep guessing. Keep guessing.
Delmer Brown, I need a Philbricks official. I'm trying to keep that 1% gang by
Well, you
only
know where to get it.
one of each artist. What's a Philbricks official? Well, if you're at camp, sir, there'll be a wide.
You may have your opportunity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I may have been just washing many faces all day today.
Oh,
Slaving away.
Yeah. I went to doing my clocking in for my Igor shift at Philbrick Studios.
I got this one right here that I got not too long ago.
Ooh, nice.
With the it was the full head.
Yeah, the skullet.
Yeah, the skullet version.
Yeah.
It's a little too small for me. I got a very big head, so.
Yeah.
But I do keep it on display. It's always on display with the other numerous amount of masks I have.
Yeah.
You know.
No, it's a sweet mask. That was one that we were bummed that with the skullet version coming out, the size that it did and stuff. Just when the way it works for like molding, and when you're kind of like, it was a great concept that he had of like be able to design your mask and pick all your components and stuff with it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that one did turn out a titch smaller than we had anticipated. But fun fact, he hates, even though as much as he loves clowns, he hates putting like that round clown nose on things. So I always tell people, like, if you have one like that, that's like a really rare one, because like he'll only do it unless someone's like, I really want you to put this on there, or they select it in the option.
Sweet, I got the clown nose.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know, I got a son that's a year and a half old, so maybe in a couple years, you know, he's got a bigger than average head too. So maybe in a couple of years he can actually wear it.
He needs a big headed bingo.
Yeah.
little baby clown.
Yeah.
All right, Donald Brown says 231.
Ooh, 231.
I'll say TJ was a little closer.
Okay.
A little bit closer.
So we're narrowing it down here. It's over 200, and Donald just guessed 231. He says TJ was a little closer at 225. So keep them coming, because we want to give this Killer Snack Packs sticker pack away to one of you guys tonight.
And a shout out to Coachella Customs as well. She does all my stickers. She did all these stickers for me as well, and always does an awesome job.
For sure.
Yep.
Zulobotomy said 213, and you are about to burn your ass on the fire.
Yep.
Getting hot.
Yep. I was gonna say, should we play hot cold? So I'd say Zulobotomy is getting close.
Getting hot.
Definitely the closest guess so far.
Anybody's game.
Come on, guys, shout it out. 211. Oh!
Now he's dying.
Fire extinguisher.
Like you got your door. You got your foot in the door of hell, sir.
Oh, getting a little colder there though. Yep. Going up to 215.
Nope.
Now you're backing up a little bit.
Yeah, sitting in the shade. Mm-hmm.
You're covered by a palm tree in hell, sir.
Relaxing by the pool.
Oh, 216.
216. Coming up on home plate, folks. I think that's a sport.
Let's not get further away.
I'm just waiting. I'm so excited. I just want somebody to guess it and just knock our socks off and send that sticker pack out tonight.
Hey, we got a winner.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Lobotomy with 210.
Congratulations.
Yes. So now you've guessed the number 210. Let that soak in that Jay Wheexul officially has 210. Proper
I got
face.
your
110.
got your pack right here. I can either send it off, or if you're going to camp, then just let me know, and I can bring it to camp with me as well.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, sir.
And you are going to have to post a picture, tag us in it of whatever you decide to put all of these killer snacks all over. So, whether it be your...
let me see the picture of my designs on random pieces of furniture and not even knowing that I do them.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
I thought these were going to be triggering for you, Leah, because of your food and sleep apnea with food eating.
Oh yeah. No, I've been working on my food demon. So I've been battling my food demon and trying to kind of exercise that demon. I haven't eaten in the middle of the night, and I want to say like at least 2 weeks. So
okay.
Yeah.
See, another funny side story on why I started doing the killer snacks too was when I started it was when I went on a diet. And it just like seeing snack foods just pissed me off. And so like I channeled that aggression into making them little angry characters. And so I started taking some of my favorite snacks and kind of just channeling it into that. And so, and then of course the diet went away and I still just liked doing the snacks. So I just kept on with it. But I actually have I have 5 or 6 of them framed up in a 10 by 10 and actually in my kitchen, like hanging up by the pantry. So it's kind of a cool little display piece for the next to the pantry.
Hell yeah. So do you get your ideas from like your favorite snacks? Or is it
That's
just
what it
like
started as? Now that I'm like 30 something in, it's kind of like Googling snacks now at this point and taking suggestions. But it started with some of my favorites and kind of snowballed from there.
Okay. Yep. Gotta Google that Little Debbie and see what all they got.
Nice.
But I mean, I'm a fat kid at heart, so I know a lot of them,
Yeah.
Well, thank you to everybody who guessed TJ Donald Brown, and congratulations, Zulobotomy. He said yes, he will be at camp, and that works. So
sweet. That'll work. I'll pack him up for you and bring him on to camp with my other carload of stuff.
There we go. Jay Dirty says snowballs are great snack cakes.
That'd be one.
That would be
I used
one.
I used to like the isn't that the little pink coconut
with little
things?
Coconut sprinkled on top? Yep.
Yeah, that might be a future art idea right there.
Okay.
I think all my snacks growing up were just all covered in chili because of living in Mexico. Everything was like even the sweet stuff, it just had a coating of chili powder over everything.
Oh,
those are good though.
Hey,
chili powder goes good with anything,
right?
I mean, I'd eat Detroit coney sauce on probably literally anything. So,
Detroit coney sauce.
Yes. Oh my God! Just come to Michigan already. You need a Detroit coney.
I'm from Georgia. We don't really have any kind of food product that is the shit here and is better than anybody else. Like I don't know. We got peaches, and even our peaches aren't that great. So I really don't. I mean, we're the king of Waffle House. That's about it, I guess.
Waffles are good.
Yeah.
Do a killer waffle.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, you both need to come to Michigan and have a Detroit coney because I feel bad if you've never had one.
Oh, really?
I actually have a sticker on my fridge of a coney dog that says Detroit on it. So
I don't remember the coney place it was, but I went to one that was over by Astronomicon. So I think it was in Sterling Heights, somewhere out that way. I went to a Coney place, but I don't even remember what it was called.
Okay. Yeah, usually they'll offer you the option of a Flint coney or a Detroit coney, and the Flint coney usually has like the messy coney meat, and it just kind of like crumbles all over the place. It might be like hard and disgusting, but the Detroit coney is like just where it's at. So,
But if they offer you the Flint water, turn it down.
don't take that.
Turn it down. I know that much.
Yeah, no, not the Flint water, not the Flint water. No.
Right. Well, folks, make sure to check out Camp Zool 3 if you aren't already. If you were on the fence, like, go buy your tickets now. June 2nd and 3rd at Terrortown in Williamsburg, Ohio. And if you can get there a day early, check out Day Zero. Absolutely free event with live music, food, games, all kinds of shit going on. Tattoos in the parking lot. We're also doing piercings on day 1. So, bring your antiseptic wipes for all that, folks. But
I have one more question for you, Jay, before we get off here. And I want to know, what are you most excited about for Camp Zool 3?
I mean, it's a lot of things. I was fortunate enough to be a part of the first 2, and it's a big package of things. It's if you got the music, you got all the little events going on, but I think my favorite part of it is the family atmosphere. Just seeing everybody, talking, and it's almost like a family reunion. Like every Zooligan event I go to, it's like a family reunion with people, and it's like so many hugs and just all around just family atmosphere and hanging out and talking and catching up with your online buddies, and and that's just the icing on the cake for everything, because it's an awesome event. They're doing something that nobody's really doing in the underground right now as far as throwing their own damn camp. So can't miss out on it.
No, check
I
it
couldn't
out.
agree more.
I do have to bring up one comment on here. We have Zillo and I was saying, great show. Thank you, sir. Mom, where's my real dad at? I believe in late-term abortions. We should say that now. Never too late, Zillamon. Never too late.
Drop him off at the fire station or something.
Right? Fit in that damn box.
He's just around the corner buying a pack of Newports and
Right. No, the Gravity Bleeds. He's down underneath right now, the basement, just cooking up all kinds of manic shit for Camp Zool. So, folks, make sure if you see us and you've not met us before, come up and say hi. We want to meet all of you guys. Philbrick Studios is going to have a booth along with Haunted Housewives Creations. We're going to have some Dead Bitches Brunch shit in there. You're going to see Jay Wheexul stuff all over camp, I'm sure. Everybody's custom slaps that are coming out. So it's going to be a fucking awesome time, folks.
Just go visit the Michigan Misfits, and about at least half the stuff they have for sale will probably be my my stuff. So
that jersey packet, seeing bootleg dipshit just run along the side of the car there. Not even a shirt do they let you run.
All three of those designs, including the flyer for those designs, were all done by me. So
nice.
So if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. Yeah. Okay.
Go check it out. Definitely. Like it's going to be a hella show from everybody, from day 0 to the actual event itself.
Yeah.
Hang with us.
It's going to be a good time. Gonna be a good time. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate you all. You guys are fucking awesome. We're taking a break next week, but we will be back again very soon with some cool shit. So
once you have the best on, you gotta take a break for a week afterwards.
Right. All right, folks. Well, take care. Have a good night. Fucking stay dead.